Hi everyone, it's JR with St. Jean Creative Photography. Welcome to the studio. Please like and subscribe. We want to make sure you stay updated whenever we come online. And today, Mother's Day is only just a couple weeks away. So we want to go over, so if you're looking to hire a photographer for your Mother's Day photo sessions, we're going to give you 10 easy tips to make sure that you get awesome pictures from your photographer. Okay, so tip number one when you're getting your photos taken for Mother's Day is you want to make sure you capture the real smiles of your family. You know, the best pictures are the ones where everybody looks happy and real, not just posing, they're kind of spontaneous. So make sure you get a lot of laughter into your photos and get those smiles. Tell your photographer you want pictures where your family is laughing, hugging, or just being themselves. These real moments sometimes make the best memories and the best photographs. So another tip for getting great photos for Mother's Day is it's all about lighting. You want to make sure you get good lighting. Find a photographer who understands how to light photos properly. Not necessarily just a natural light photographer, but you might need somebody who knows how to use a flash on their camera as well, because you want to make sure you get the best quality photos. Do you ever notice how some photos look more amazing than others and some don't look so crazy amazing? That's because it's all about the lighting and the quality of the lighting. Tell your photographer you want someone who uses natural light, like from the sun, or if they can shoot in the shade, they might need a flash or some additional lighting. So just make sure you ask your photographer, can you shoot in all types of lighting? Morning or late afternoon often is the best lighting, because sometimes you get that very soft light in the morning. And then at sunset you get that kind of golden light around your family. So you really want to plan out your time during those types of hours in the early morning or in the afternoon, not necessarily right around high noon where the sun is very, very bright and very strong. All right, my next tip for getting great photos for Mother's Day is you want to try taking photos from different angles, not necessarily just that one straight on photo. So ask your photographer or the person who's taking the photos to try different angles, maybe different heights, maybe up high, maybe down low. Maybe a photo from above while you're looking up, or a photo from down the bottom and you're looking up towards them. Or a picture taken from the height of maybe one of the kids, which is also kind of cool. You get their perspective of where they're standing as well. It really makes the photos more fun and interesting. And like one of my favorite angles to shoot from is if it's like a family of 5 or more, I'll have them do like a football huddle, and then I'll lie on the ground and I'll just point my camera straight up at the sky, and I'll get the whole family in a circle, and they're all laughing and having a great time, and I get great smiles, and I get a really cool different angle for the photos, and they just love that type of thing. So try shooting from different angles. So my next tip for getting great Mother's Day photos is you want to make sure you get the entire family involved in the photo session. Mother's Day is a very special day for Mom, so make sure your photographer knows that you want a picture with Mom and everybody there. So if you have Grandma, Mom, all the kids together, show your family's love and how it grows with each person. So when I do family photos, I'll start off with the whole family together. I get that one big image of everybody. And then I'll take Mom and I'll have her sit somewhere or stand somewhere, and I'll bring in her mom, and then they'll take 2 pictures together, and I might bring in her mother-in-law and bring her in, and then do all 3 together, and then do her and all her kids and her and her husband, and then make sure if you do that with the grandmas too, because I'll tell you right now, grandparents love photos with their grandkids and with their own children. So try to include as many people as you can in the family in Mother's Day photos. Okay, my next tip for getting great photos for Mother's Day is pick a special location or a place that's important to your mom. So where you take your photos can make a big difference in how they feel to her. So choose a place that means something to your family, like maybe in the backyard. If you had a great backyard with swings or whatever, that'd be a great place. Maybe it's a favorite park where you guys go to play, or you take your kids to play. Or maybe it's somewhere that your mom just loves to go and hangs out. So these photos are extra special because they're not just about how everyone looks, but it's also about the places that you love. And when you're in a place that you're familiar with and feel comfortable with, your photos just look so much better. And so, but just be aware that if you're picking somewhere in public, just make sure it's okay to photograph. You don't want to go on any private property because that could always lead to some trouble. You don't want to do that. But check with the location. If it's in like a botanical garden or a museum, I would just ask them about doing photo sessions. Maybe there might be a fee or something. So be careful with that. But other than that, I mean, I love doing mom pictures on the beach. That's one of my favorite because we're right here in Florida, right on the beach at sunset. So good luck and I help find a great spot to take photos. My next tip for great Mother's Day photos is you want to wear comfortable clothing. Wear clothing that feels good on you. Make sure everyone's something that feels good to them. You don't all have to match perfectly, but try to pick colors that go well together. If everyone's comfortable and not fussing with their outfits or, you know, trying to straighten a tie all the time, that just makes the smiles come easier for the photos and the pictures will look more natural. One thing I like to tell people if they're gonna do their photos on the beach, just remember when you're on the beach, the sand is really bright, the sky is really bright, the water is really bright, and when the family walks out and they're all in white, everything in that photo is bright. So if you're going to do photos on the beach, I highly think you should think about using maybe pastel colors or something like that, something that's going to go with the beach, but just not so bright so that you don't stand out as bright as the sun in your photos. So think about that. So what you wear can make a big difference in how the photos will feel and will look. My next tip for great Mother's Day photos is you feel free to bring props with you. Props can make your photos fun and unique and different from everybody else's. Think about bringing mom's favorite flowers. I put these right up here just for my mom. Maybe a homemade sign that says Happy Mother's Day or anything else that's special to your mom or special to your family. Props can help everyone have fun while they're taking their photos. Now, one unique prop that I have photographed in the past is oftentimes there may have been a grandparent who has passed on. So the family will bring a photo of that grandparent. So make that moment extra special for them. And so that grandparent or mom is remembered in the right way, but they also want to capture that memory with the photo as well. And but other props, flowers, and if you're bringing a Mom's Day gift, that's pretty cool. So just think about what kind of props you want to use for your photos. And my next tip for great Mother's Day photos is let everybody in your family just be themselves. You know, don't try to force people to do this or do that. Just let people relax and be themselves. Sometimes the photographer will tell you exactly how to stand or where to look. So while it's good to listen to their advice, make sure there's room for everyone to be themselves. You know, if your little sister loves making funny faces, capture those funny faces. You know, if the little guy wants to stand on his head and put his feet up in the air, let him do that. It's these moments that make the whole session memorable and something that mom will never forget forever. So make sure you let everyone just have fun and be themselves. The last thing on my list for ways to get great Mother's Day photos is plan to have fun. Think about the photo shoot as a family activity and not just a thing you want to check off for mom. Play games, tell jokes, just make it fun about being together and with mom. When you're all having a good time, it shows in the photos and it makes them even more fantastic. And it's going to make mom want to print one of those out and put it up on her wall, which is our goal here at St. Jean Creative Photography. We want to make sure that mom has those memories that will last forever. So just have fun, enjoy the moment, and just enjoy being with your mom. So when you're looking for a photographer and you're talking to a photographer about getting photos for Mother's Day, remember these tips we just went through. These pictures are about capturing the love and fun your family shares together. And with these tips, you'll have photos that you'll want to treasure forever. So thank you for watching. Remember, please like, subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. We'd love to hear what you plan to do for Mother's Day. Let us know if you're going to do photos for Mother's Day and what kind of fun surprises you're going to have for your mom. We'd love to hear what you're going to do with her. And thank you for watching.